Okay, Supergirl, bro. All right, you guys are gonna hate me for this take. All right. You don't know what time it is. I'm sure you read the title or the thumbnail or something. We're gonna be ranking 2026 movies, some big ticket items that I chose. Films coming out this year that I haven't seen. Some I have seen, some I haven't, just because they haven't come out yet. The ones that haven't come out yet, I'm gonna be ranking them based on my anticipation level and hype level. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. As you can see, I got it from D to S tier. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 movies that just came to the top of my head. Let's freaking get into it here. Okay. Hail Mary. Honestly, I saw this when it came out, of course. Everyone was saying, dude, this is like the perfect movie. This is Interstellar level. This is better than Interstellar. I even heard some reviewers say that. Obviously, Ryan Gosling killed it. I think it's one of his best roles, best performances he's ever done. It was a good sci-fi adventure for sure. It was a beautiful film. I like the cutting back to future to past. I kind of like that layout. It didn't seem redundant or annoying to me at all. I think this movie overall is actually really, really good. And you guys would know my rating and thoughts on it if you follow me on Letterboxd. Anyways, I think it had some pacing issues in the first act. I honestly wasn't on board with the Rocky character until, no spoilers, until that crucial moment. But I'm gonna go solid B tier. This is a high B, mind you. This is a high B. All right, I think if I had to give it out of 10, it'd probably be like a 8, 9 or something like that. Next, we have Backrooms, which is the movie that's coming out very soon, this month, before the rest of these movies come out. This is the next one that's coming out, so I'm actually extremely hyped for this. The fact that the director was like 19 when he started working on this, and he's like 20 or 21 now, absolutely insane. I have no idea what Backrooms is. Never played the games, which I think is actually to my benefit. I'm going into this whole thing like blind. I have no idea what's in the rooms, what they are. So honestly, dude, my anticipation level for this, I'm going A. I'm going A. We got a few other horror movies coming out this year that I'm pretty excited for, but I'd honestly put Backrooms at the top of the list. I thought the trailer was incredible. One of the better trailers I've ever seen. So we'll see. This is coming out very soon. If you're watching this and it's not May anymore, there'll be a review on my channel, so go check it out. Next we have Supergirl, bro. Where are we gonna put this? You guys are gonna hate me for this take, honestly. But I'm going C tier. I'll give it a high C. And that's simply because Superman 2025 did not live up to my expectations whatsoever. Not that I'm like a Snyder Glazer or a Snyder Stan. I just think Henry Cavill is the best Superman that we've ever had. I think that portrayal is more fitting to my taste and likeness. Not that I like a super dark, Superman that's gritty and emotionless and kills people, I like Superman that's bright. I like the colors. I like the color palette and the vibe generally of the movie. But I just think it's a Guardians movie. It's a Guardians film, and I think Supergirl's gonna be another Guardians movie for a character that I'm not really interested in. It's a unique approach that James Gunn's taken with his DC universe, going Superman then Supergirl, and not like Batman or another core Justice League member. But we'll see, man. I mean, I expect to have some fun with this movie, some laughs maybe, and hopefully some cool action. The trailer hasn't even given us that, like a look at any action that might be impressive. So I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say that I'm gonna walk out of this movie saying it's like maybe a 7 out of 10. So next we have The Death of Robin Hood. If you've been watching the channel as of recent, I've reacted to this trailer, and actually maybe both trailers that came out for it. If you know anything about me, Hugh Jackman is like top 3 actors, maybe top 2 actors for me. So anything he's in is a blessing, and I think he can do anything he wants, and anything he touches is gold. But other than that, I don't really, I'm not really bought into the premise and super excited for the whole story whatsoever. But I think the movie looks pretty good production wise, and it's Hugh Jackman, so I'm gonna see it. So I forget what month this comes out. Was it July maybe? I think it was July. Whatever, we'll see. Let's go B. Can't put it in the same category as Supergirl, so that's an automatic B. I'll go low B for that one. And then we have Dune Part 3, dude. Potentially rounding off one of the best trilogies of all time. We're going S tier. And I don't even really have to think about it. Don't have to think about it. Dune 1 was a solid origin story. Very important in the trilogy because the world building was amazing. Dune 2 is obviously one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. I don't even have to speak on the production level. Denis Villeneuve just cooks out of his mind with these. I think, honestly, Denis Villeneuve is probably my favorite director. So I have complete faith in this movie that this is going to be like a masterpiece. So if I walk out of the theater rating this movie anywhere below a 9, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. I think if this movie is as good as Dune Part 2, at least as good, we could be looking at, one of the best trilogies of all time. So that's S tier. There's only one movie on this list that I'm actually going to put above that for hype. So let's go. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I feel like there's a lot I could say about this movie, dude. Like, I am excited. I'm very excited for this movie. I want to see where it goes. I like that the trailers haven't given us much, especially as to who the main villain even is, which is good. And we know Punisher's gonna be in it. We know Scorpion, Boomerang, Tombstone, some other villains are gonna be scattered throughout. Whatever the ninjas are, I don't even know, bro. But No Way Home's a great movie, but I actually wasn't a fan at all of Far From Home or Homecoming. So I think Tom's a good Spider-Man. I think he can be a good Peter Parker. And from what it looks like in the trailer, the cinematography is on a different level, on a far superior level than the trilogy we have so far. Not to say that that's like it's amazing or anything, because the previous trilogy cinematography was like graham cracker, cookie cutter, bland, you know what I mean? So I'll go A. It's a Spider-Man movie. I'm a Spider-Man fan at heart, one of my favorite fictional characters, and it's the last movie before Doomsday, so I'm just excited to see the expansion of the MCU as always. So next we have Remarkably Bright Creatures. I actually, as of filming this video, watched this movie last night. It's a mixed bag for me. The first act was tough to get through. I'm not a fan of Hallmark movies, man, and this was giving heavy Hallmark vibes. So the first 35 minutes was really tough to get into. But the only thing that kept me in the movie, to be honest, was Lewis Pullman. I mean, what an actor. Just brilliant. I think there's like a gravitational energy to him that for some reason just want to see more of him. I'm so glad he's in the MCU a Century. I can't wait to see him again. Yeah, he put on a truly great performance. And then I'm forgetting the actress's name. It's two leads in the movie. It's him and then freaking Aunt May. So whoever she is, she killed it as well. And I actually don't think the whole narration by Alfred Molina was even needed. I think the octopus could be in it, but the whole use of him narrating and the backstory and the plot device of him and giving him supernatural powers that octopus don't actually have, that just didn't sit right with me, to be honest. It was a little weird and kind of cheesy at times, but it did. I'm glad I stuck around for it because it did end up in a satisfying conclusion, very touching, heartwarming conclusion. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't tearing up multiple times during the movie. So overall mixed bag. Again, you'd already know my feelings on this if you followed me on Letterboxd. Anyways, let's go B. I'm gonna go a low B for that one. I think that feels right. And now we have The Odyssey. For some reason, man, this has caught some flack ever since the last trailer dropped. Trailer reaction is posted on my channel, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I know there's some things about the trailer, you know, them not having at least the accents, or Matt Damon saying "let's go" in the movie and saying dad instead of father. Okay, you know what I mean? The cinematography for the most part looks, you know, where it should be. I'm not gonna say it looks the best out of all of his films. Maybe it will be once the film actually comes out. I'm assuming it will be better than what we've seen. I'm super excited for this, man. The Odyssey, I literally grew up watching what was it? The animated movie. I think it was 1970 or something like that. The 1980s when the animated movie come out. I grew up on that. So the Odyssey story is super close to my heart, and I just can't wait to see it brought to life on the big screen, especially by Nolan. So hype level is A. You know what I mean? It's a Nolan. Where else is it gonna go? If not A, it's going S. But I'm gonna put it at A. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put it high A, and I'll just reorder these real quick. So I'm gonna, you know, I am more excited for it than Spider-Man Brand New Day. And let's see the B tier. I honestly think that's a good B tier, and then, you know, Supergirl's where she needs to be. So let's go next. We got Resident Evil. Now again, this is a video game I've never played, so I feel like it's a benefit to me that I'm going into this without knowing what's going on. Of course, it's like, I assume some infected zombie thing, some virus, but that trailer, bro, that trailer was insanely good. So that got me all the hype that I need. That trailer alone was enough to put it in a high B for me. So I'm super, super excited. So, and I think that's coming out October or September. So that's going to be a nice little Halloween fall horror movie vibe right there. Speaking of, let's go Clayface. This trailer I also reacted to on the channel. I'm having a hard time seeing it placed in James Gunn's universe. It can be done for sure, just all about execution. I really felt like this seemed like it was straight out of Matt Reeves' Batman universe. We'll see how James Gunn does it. It's a bold swing to start with Clayface after Superman and Supergirl and Lanterns. It's a wild swing. I'm here for it. I think I'm gonna put it in the B, and I'll go B tier. More on the higher side. I'm gonna put it below Resident Evil, and yeah, I'll go below Resident Evil just because that trailer was so good for Resident Evil, and I'll put Clayface there. I'm just really excited to see that in the theaters during the fall. So that's October, and then I mean, you know what I mean. Let's put that up there where it needs to go. That might even be a controversial take for some of y'all, but Avengers Doomsday is not just my most anticipated movie of 2026. I think it's my most anticipated movie of my life. So it's going S of the S. It's going high S tier. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with that. Like, I think this movie has the most riding on it than any movie I can think of. I mean, what else? What other movie could even come close to having this much pressure on it? Superman had pressure on it last year. I think this is way more pressure. If this movie fails, if it flops, if it's like a Quantumania, like I don't know how the MCU recovers. This has to smash it out of the park. So it's kind of like I'm super excited because there's so much riding on this, and I want to see how it turns out. But also the cast lineup is just going to be incredible, and I think it's going to be an awesome culmination of what we've seen so far in phases 4 and 5. So I don't know what else I can say here. Robert Downey Jr. is Doom. I'm super intrigued to see how he plays Doctor Doom. We still haven't had a trailer for it. Gosh, can we get a trailer? You know what I mean? Can we get a trailer? I'm so jealous of the people that were at CinemaCon and got to see that. But anyways, let's just move on from it before I start just getting into a deep depression for not seeing that trailer and needing to see this movie so bad. So let's go Sunrise on the Reaping. Now, I recently, last year, did a full watch through of all the Hunger Games movies. And if you follow me on TikTok, it'll be linked below in the description. I actually ranked all the Hunger Games movies in order from my least favorite to favorite. And it's honestly just one of the best movie series ever. I think it's really hard to compete with it. And coming off the back of Songbirds and Snakes, which I thought was a super strong installment, one of my favorite movies of, I think it was 2024. And apparently, from the comments from you guys, you've been telling me that this is like the best book. And this should be the best movie if done correctly. And people have been calling this Sunrise on the Weeping. I don't know what that entails. I haven't read the books. So my hype level is pretty high on this thing. And do I even need to get started on the star-studded cast in this movie? Woo! I mean, there's so much this movie is offering. So, dude, I'm tempted to put it over Brand New Day, but I'm not going to, just because it's Spider-Man. Okay? I'm gonna put it middle A tier, all right? And then we got lastly Disclosure Day. This one also comes out very soon in June. It's Spielberg, man. It's Spielberg, and I'm always fascinated by a new take on aliens, alien life. I like the trailer. That first trailer specifically was really captivating and very memorable. So I think I'm gonna go. I'll put it high B. I'll put it over Resident Evil. I think this list is pretty good. 2026 is freaking stacked. I think it's one of the best years for movies. I was thinking about other years of movies that could compete with this year, because I think this is one of the best, if not the best year for film so far. I mean, you got 1999, you got 2004, 2008, 2012, 2015. Those are all like star-studded years for film. 2018, of course. Dude, this could take the cake if as long as like 2 or 3 of these aren't duds. We could be looking at a good year, man. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Are you guys hyped? As hyped as I am for some of these projects? Would you rank these differently? Were there any movies I was missing out on here? I know like there's movies like Digger, Tom Cruise, there's a new werewolf movie coming out that I'm actually very hyped for, and I didn't include those. And there's some other ones, Minions and Monsters, Toy Story 5. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe. We're building this channel from the ground up, man. If you guys want to hear more movie talk, just kind of hang out and nerd out with me. Follow me along for the ride here. See you in the next video.